Hey, good morning, YouTube. My name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out the channel. So in today's video, what we're going to do is do a quick comparison of some cheap parts. So if you're anything like me and you're building these machines, you do kind of go through some parts that you're looking at. I did take a chance and buy some parts just so I can see. I kind of wanted to do a comparison because some of the things for a Yamaha Banshee are not made anymore. So I figured out I'd go out on a limb and order something. These, I would tell you, do not order them. They're the worst hunk of junk ever, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, everyone. So I've been working on the Kobe sitting right here behind me. It is my 1995 Yamaha Banshee. We have the CPI pipes on it. We have a 421. I just got the top end back inside the mail from Power Seal USA. I think that's right. Got the cylinders repaired, new pistons and everything in there. But the challenge that we had was I've been waiting on some jets. So while I was waiting on some jets, I did come across a different plan for this. And I'm actually going to take this back down to a different style machine. It's going to go back more to stock, right? So when I do take it back down to stock to sell it, yeah, it is crazy that I'm doing all this. I'm doing this basically so I can get something different on the channel, something a little bit more unique. But as you can see here, I don't know if you follow the video, I did do some press-in custom ball joints. So this was Mach 1 for me, being able to figure out how this worked. I do not want to sell these to someone else and then they run into an issue. So I am going to replace them with stock OEM arms. So I do have a stock set of OEM arms over here, but I figured, hey, I was on eBay. Let me go ahead and just check out those Caltric, whatever the cheaper arms are. I'm going to post a name down here. And I got them in the mail. They've been sitting in the box for like 2 days. Finally had a day off, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at them. But then when I got them out, I was like, heck no. Go ahead and get the return label, and these are going right back. So we're going to take a look at these parts right here and let you all know what I see. All right, so these are the OEM ones here, and these are the cheaper ones here. So first, when I go looking at them, and I have them sitting about even, the tubes and everything look close to the same size. I'm going to measure those. So I'm not going to really measure. I'm just going to put them on here just to see if it fits. So slightly smaller. So this tube is slightly smaller. So is the main tube. So overall, the diameter of the metal is a little bit smaller. These do come with end caps and some kind of like grade 8 hardware, but it's not the, it looks a little bit different than the factory. But what I saw down here that is kind of trash is the welds. Look at the welds here. So these ones have been powder coated, but as you see, the weld will go here and it comes around and it's all formed and sealed up. These ones, you have that hole, they have this little splooge of weld there, which doesn't look good at all. And I know it's kind of hard to even talk about the factory welds looking good. I'm not a welder, but this looks horrible. On the other side, when you flip that over, you'll see how little amount of weld that is there. So if you were going to do this and you had a machine shop, you get all that cut out, all that weld, and just re-weld all this and make it look real good. I don't have that. I'm not going to, I have a welder, but I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and send these back in and order another set of OEM ones if I ever decide to need them, but I know I won't be ordering these again. Now, that is the comparison of the front. The rears, well, I mean the lowers, that's the comparison of the uppers. Here's the lowers. The welds, man. Look at the welds. That's what, it just looks crazy. Now, I don't know if these are exactly like, these both are on the same side, this, because you see the mounts closer over here. But look how thick and solid that weld is, how far it goes. And this one is not the same. Kind of a small weld, not a good weld. I would wonder if the shock, well, okay, it's a little bit wider, so the shock could fit in there and have a little pinch. But look at that. That is trash. Like I said, these, nice, straight, neat. That's horrible. I mean, I'd be pissed. Like, these were like 120 bucks. I'd be pissed off if I bought these. Right here, nice solid weld going around them. And then this one, nice solid one. If I didn't have an option to use these and I was really on a budget and I wanted something that looked decent because it was black, this was about 120 something dollars. To get a set of OEM ones, you might be looking at a higher price, and then they're going to look more beat up. But like I said, I have the ability to get my stuff cleaned up nicely in powder. Like I said, non-penetrating weld here. Nice solid weld there. When you go to looking in here, that seats right nicely up on there. This one has some really big gaps. And what I thought was crazy was, look right up here in this one. Freaking holes where it just overheated and kind of just melted through. So overall, these are junk, in my opinion. I don't think the welds are strong enough to actually hold anything. I think if you bought these and you were a welder and you had a welder at home, you can dress these up and make them look a lot better. But you're going to buy these for like 100 bucks and then you're going to put like an hour or so into working to getting them looking right. And then you're going to have to paint them or powder coat them and all that. And I would question how these kind of ball joints will hold up. But that's just a quick rundown of what I think about these. Do I think these are worth the money? Absolutely not. I wouldn't buy these. I wanted to give it a shot to see what they look like and how they would function and compare them. But this is not anything that I would run. So whenever I look online and I see these, I'll just block these. These definitely is not nothing I'm going to run. So if anybody is ever just wondering about them, just come take a look at the channel and you'll see my review on them. I do not recommend these. There's a couple other things that I have run. I have run the little 9-line bushings. I have run a couple other little things there, maybe a couple brake pads. But these I definitely do not recommend. So we're going to go ahead and get these back into the box. And the box is sitting right over here. And I'm going to contact them and drop them back off at the drop-off location. All right, everyone, if you enjoy this kind of content, hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that the next time I upload a video, you'll be notified and you can follow the content with me. We're going to be finishing up the 05. We're going to be finishing up the 95 here in a couple of videos, and we're going to be hopefully getting something pretty different on the channel. So stay tuned.